Well, greetings from the farm, and look what we have here. It's the elusive Bosch 800. Now, if you've caught any of my other videos about a Bosch 800, this is a brand new one, but mine, which is 5 years old, has had a ton of problems. I made a number of videos on that and have 300,000 views and hundreds of comments where some of you have told me you've had the same issues with your Bosch 800. So the question is whether Bosch has addressed those issues. Let's check it out and see if this is any different. Now, first of all, I talked to the guys who did this installation, and they did verify one of the issues that I was having is it's very hard to get this thing anchored securely, and they said sometimes those tabs that are meant to connect it to the side of your cabinet can become loose over time. That was one of the main problems that I was having. These guys did a great job installing this. I'm not seeing any wobble whatsoever. But the primary issue that myself and a lot of you have had has to do with this door sealing properly. Whether the door is going to fully shut, you got a nice satisfying click there, and you get a little bit of leak. If you can see these seals right here, try to zoom in a little bit here. So this is where I was having all the issue with these seals that press tightly against this part of the door. And over time, these things got a little bit, I don't know if they get kind of tight over time and aren't doing as good of a job. But what I and a lot of you have had is that water tap error where you're getting some water down below here. Stick your hand back there. There's a little rubber gasket. You get some food and junk stuck up in there, and you get any water dripping down below. It will go under here, and then there's a little sensor that will actually trip that to turn your dishwasher off. Now, that's actually a good thing, because the reason that this homeowner got this Bosch 800 is because their last one, which I think was a Whirlpool, no, excuse me, actually it was a Maytag, was actually dripping a little bit over time and getting the floor a little bit damaged down here. So while this dishwasher has only done a couple of loads, I have concerns that it is going to run into the exact same issues that I was having. Now, mine started having problems just after that 1-year warranty was up, and Bosch told me, hey, you should have complained earlier. They were not willing to help me whatsoever with that issue. So mine is still giving me trouble, and I've got a couple videos out there that show you how to get around it. Mainly, you have to clean the sides of your door, clean these seals as often as you can, and make sure nothing is interfering with shutting that door properly. As to the other issue that I was having with the rinse aid, basically spewing all over the bottom of the dishes, this one's only been through a few loads, so I haven't seen that issue show up here, but I'll keep tabs with the homeowner and see if they have any issues with this one. Anyway, if you've got a Bosch 800 and you've had issues, I can post a link to my other videos that can help you hopefully solve some of those things. But what do you think? Is the Bosch 800 worth it for you? Is it a good option, or do you have something else that you would buy in that situation?